me those text messages. I don't care if
Yeah.
they're on TikTok or in my phone or whatever, because those messages, I don't remember having those type
I
of
don't know
conversations
anything
with Mo.
about no
Because
messages between
anytime I ever
you
talk
and
to Mo,
Mo.
matter of fact, in many of her lives, she would say, I am strictly, I don't even say this word, but she would
Exactly.
seriously say, I am strictly dickly. Every
That's
fucking time
fact.
we would have any conversation about any type of gay stuff, she would always say, I am strictly
And
dickly.
that's why I
So
said
this, so
struggling with her
whatever you're talking
sexuality.
about her being flirtatious and her saying,
Struggling,
her hinting at being gay, I don't remember those conversations, because
I said
anytime we
she's
had any
struggling
type of
with
sexual conversation, she would always say, I am strictly dickly.
and struggled with her sexuality.
But she never told
Because
me anything
no
about
woman,
struggling with her
not
sexuality
to throw you
until she
under the
tried to
bus,
rape me in
Mo,
Vegas.
not to throw y'all
She
under,
never said nothing
not to
to
throw
me
you under
about
the
struggling
bus,
with her
Mo.
sexuality until
Hold
she
up.
tried to rape me in
I
Vegas.
can't speak on nothing that happened in Vegas with y'all, Polisa, and that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. I'm not about to
But
talk
I
about
can, I can.
no one.
And that's what I'm
But
speaking
this
on.
is the thing. You cannot have a conversation with me about that because I never spoke on
But
nothing
baby,
about Vegas.
all of y'all are having conversations about my trauma. Y'all are
What the
all
fuck?
having
But what did I
conversations
say?
about
Hold
my
up.
trauma.
What did I
So
say
why the fuck
about
can't
your
I talk?
trauma,
Why can't I
Polisa?
talk to y'all about my trauma when everybody else is talking about my
No, you
trauma?
can talk to me about it, but don't implement that I'm speaking on it because I never spoke about your trauma and I don't like that.
Okay, so what? Okay, then let me back up. What was your
Okay.
video about? What was your
My
video
video
about?
was only about saying that Mo was struggling with coming out about her sexuality. And that is what she meant by the sexual nature. That's all the fuck I said. I never questioned you. I never tried
Okay,
to gaslight you or none of
okay.
that.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. This is a serious question.
Mhm.
If you felt like that because the text message in reference is the text message that she sent to Cuban about her secrets being of a sexual nature, right?
Yes, and she said that before, but go ahead.
Okay, okay. So my question to you is, if you're going by your own perception of the text messages that you're saying that were shared between you, Mo, and you're saying between me too, but I don't remember these text messages. I'm gonna need you to show me this. But if you're saying that that was a conversation that you, Mo, and I had, why would you assume that she's had that conversation with Cuban for Cuban to automatically know that she's talking about her secret
Cuban
being
was
queer?
never
Hold on,
brought.
let me
Go
finish
ahead.
about her secret being queer when
Cuban was never
she
brought.
may not have had that conversation with Cuban, and Cuban could have very well thought that her saying that was her talking about trying to rape me in Vegas. Why would Cuban automatically know that she's talking about being queer?
Again,
Because that's
Cuban
what you
was
said.
brought.
We're weaponizing. That's what you said. We're weaponizing that text message
I
basically
said
about
we're
her having
weaponizing the
shame
context of
about her
her text message
sexuality.
and
But
her sexuality.
how would Cuban be weaponizing
It
that if she
wasn't
didn't tell
Cuban.
Cuban that?
Hold up. Now I'm gonna really stop you. I never spoke on Cuban. Blaze posted that.
But that
That's what I
what I'm
spoke.
saying, I didn't say you spoke on
Okay, so
Cuban.
that's what I'm
I'm asking you
saying.
about the
I knew
logic.
nothing about no text messages with Cuban. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand. I don't
But
know
the
shit about Cuban.
what I'm
I
telling
only
you is
spoke
that
on,
text message is the text message that you're talking about in your video
and I
is
said
the
the
text
context.
message that Mo sent Cuban.
Okay, and I said the context, right? I didn't speak on shit else but that one part. And I said the context of what she meant by her sexual nature was the fact that the girl was bi.
But how do you know that? How do
Because
you
I
know
have
that that's
had
what she meant when
trauma,
she said that to Cuban? How do you know that that's what she meant when she said that to Cuban?
regardless of what, if she's told me something about a sexual nature, and that's what the text message says, the sexual nature would be the fact that Mo is struggling with her sexuality. If she was
Or it
struggling
could
with
be,
that,
or it could be the fact that she tried to rape me in Vegas. How do you automatically know that that's not what that's about? How do you
hold up,
automatically
me
assume?
speak,
And I
I
mean,
can
if that's your perception, I can respect that.
exactly.
That's your perception. But to say that that's a fact, or to say that somebody is weaponizing it
I
against her,
definitely said Blake
that's
weaponized.
not fair.
Blake
That's
definitely,
not fair.
Blake
That's not
definitely
fair because your perception is based on an assumption.
weaponized it. Did Blaze or did he not weaponize it?
How?
Blaze weaponized it against her because
How?
it only got released when Mo asked for
No, it
bait.
didn't. Cuban released it a long time ago.
I'm not
That
worried
shit been
about
on TikTok.
Cuban.
That shit been
I'm
on
not
TikTok for
talking about
months.
Cuban,
That
Polisa.
text message
I
been on
can't
TikTok
speak
for
on
months.
anything dealing with Cuban if I didn't know nothing came from Cuban. I'm speaking on Blaze's
But
page.
baby,
I saw
but
it.
what I'm saying is that the text has been out there for months.
Okay, so regardless of what, when I spoke on it, I spoke on based off what Blaze posted. Did I not? Did I not just say that?
But
Did I not say I took the context of what Mo said in that text and put with what was said in the group? Did I not
you
just say that?
said that. Hold on, but go back to what you said the text meant, though. My thing
That
is that
what it
hold
meant.
on. Can I finish? My thing is that text was sent to Cuban, so you don't know what context, you don't know what Mo meant when she sent it to Cuban. So
It wasn't released to Blaze. I said
hold
I
on,
didn't
let me
see it.
finish. Let me
I'm not
finish.
talking to
Let me
I,
finish. Can I
oh God.
finish? Can I finish? Can I finish? So Blaze using that text message is no different than you using it.
When did I post it?
You spoke about it earlier, right?
I definitely did, and I
It don't
did.
matter if you posted it or not.
But
Everybody
regardless
knew
of
what
what,
text you were
but
talking about.
hold up,
Everybody knew what text you were talking
you're
about.
saying I should have saw something from Cuban a year ago, right? Never
I
saw
didn't say
it.
you should have saw it. I didn't say
Okay,
you should have saw it.
you just
You
said,
said he was
and I quote,
weaponizing it.
I
You said
never
he put it
said,
out there. And I said,
and
no,
I
Cuban put
said
it
I
out there
saw
a
it on
while ago.
Blaze's page. I saw it on Blaze's page, so that's what I spoke on. It on Blaze's page. Blaze weaponized it because Blaze posted it. Blaze only posting it to get back at Mo. So is that not weaponizing it? Yes or no?
I don't understand.
Polisa,
I
the
don't
only reason
understand.
that
I don't
Blaze
understand.
posted that, regardless of if Cuban posted it first, that's not my business. I don't know shit about it. Blaze posted it, and that's where I saw it.
But that's my point.
Blaze,
It's not your business. You don't know shit about it, but you still made a video with your assumptions on it.
I said I
That's
don't know
my
shit about
point.
what
You
Cuban
still made a
posted.
video with your
Oh,
assumptions. So how is what you did any different than what Blaze
so
is doing?
funny.
How is what Blaze did any different than what you did?
But this is the thing. I didn't use it to weaponize or hurt anybody.
But you, oh my God, oh my God.
Who did I
Listen,
weaponize it
all
against?
of this
Who did
shit.
I try to hurt?
Hold on, Lady
Who
Black
did I
Angel,
try to do
Lady
malicious
Black Angel,
things
Lady
against?
Black Angel. I don't know if any of y'all realize this. I don't know if any of y'all realize this, but every time any of y'all make a video on this, it re-traumatizes me. Y'all are
Okay, so
hurting me.
understand this.
Y'all are
And
hurting
this is what
me
we're not gonna do.
because
Hold up. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Cause one thing about it, hold up. I never spoke on what the fuck happened there. So let me be clear, Blue Dove and everybody else, which I'm not gonna do, is play on my platform that is an advocate for SA survivors and domestic violence survivors. You can call it whack all the fuck you want, but I'm a victim too. So what we not gonna do is try to take all the hard work I've done and make it something. I definitely never weaponize shit against police. So we not gonna do that. We not gonna do that. When I posted what I posted, I said Blaze weaponized that text against Mo for malicious intent. It don't matter how the hell you said it. I just find it funny, police, and this is where I'm about to call you out at, because we never had a problem, but now we got one. Okay? You sat up here and you went on the same profile of the man and woman that policed you, weaponized Mo against you at first, and then tried to lie on you, right? And you went on his platform after all that disrespect. But then you come on mine and I haven't even disrespected you in a way that, or any form, or didn't even know. And let me be a woman, because if I triggered you, I apologize about that. But you would not ever, ever try to say that I'm trying to victim blame you or anything like that. No, ma'am. I've never said anything ill or malicious towards you. So what you're not gonna do is come on here and have energy for me that you didn't have for nobody else. No, ma'am. Never the fuck ever on my page. Never. Now, let me be clear. I did speak on the text message because to my context of it and the conversations I had with Mo about her sexual nature, I took it as what she told me it was. She don't want to come out the closet. She's a preacher. She's bisexual. She don't want that on her image. She can't really talk about that. Big facts. But what I never did was go to your page or post anything calling you a liar, calling you out, or anything like that. I never did that shit. You show more respect to motherfuckers that literally try to do you dirty like that. Never outed her. Never did that. What I said was Blaze is weaponizing a text message that he only popped out with because Mo asked for her page back. And that was the main thing I was trying to pinpoint. It wasn't whether Polisa was lying or not. It was about the fact that why the fuck did Blaze only wait to post that shit after he no longer felt Mo was of use? And after Mo started posting what she was posting. Because at one point, he was on live. Hold up. Because I'm blocking people too. It's a lot of fake pages on here. Why was it only implemented after Mo asked for her page back? That was my whole point. It wasn't to talk about Polisa. It wasn't to do anything towards Polisa. I don't give a fuck. And that's why I never spoke on Vegas, California, none of that shit. You can't say one time I have fucking spoke on Polisa and Mo in Vegas or California on anything that happened because I can't fucking speak on it. I spoke on the part that I knew of and the part that I spoke to Mo about and knew about. Lisa, I spoke to you too and you lied. You called my fucking phone and was so apologetic, right? You were so apologetic at first about not even reaching out to me. So I'll tell you telling the truth on that. You also telling the truth on the fact that you told me Mo called me all type of bitches and shit. But what you're not telling the truth on is the time frame. I'm not speaking on, and that's what I need people to understand. I have never, and this is why I say TikTok is full of fuckery. I never spoke on nothing about Polisa and Mo in no bathroom or none of that shit. So this was not nothing of my comment, and that's why I said a lot of y'all be getting played on this fucking app. Because I never spoke on that, and I never will. That ain't my motherfucking business, and I wasn't fucking there. Out of everybody who spoke on that situation, I'm one of the only ones that didn't speak on what happened in that bathroom and what happened in that car. I knew the story and ain't speak on it because it wasn't my motherfucking business. The only thing I ever spoke on, this is my first time speaking out, and y'all got smoke for me. But the same motherfuckers around here carrying drama. Cut it out. I never understand it. I never understand it. My motherfucking problem is you told me, and I quote, because when I told you, I say, hey, I was there for that July. Like, I'm there. You like, Gabby, you probably, I'm like, I'm there. You was like, well, Gabby, no, you wasn't there. Stop just blocking people, y'all. I know some of them people y'all blocking. You was like, and I quote, Polisa, Gabby, you were not there in June. You were not there in June. It was a protest that was supposed to be done in June, Gabby. That's what you told me. I put that on my kids. You told me that shit, bruh. I never spoke on it because it wasn't deep. Y'all business is y'all business. I spoke on Blaze using that text message against Mo only after Mo took that page. That's what I said. And you went and told this lady whatever the fuck you told her to get her there riled up where she got to prove something to me when she don't got to prove shit to me. Her story and her trauma is her story and her trauma. I'm not victim shaming, gaslighting the shit because I wasn't there. Period. So don't come and attack me on my motherfucking live like I said anything about that because no, the fuck we not going to do that. And see, they doing that because they know my platform is specifically for SA survivors, victims, and domestic violence and survivors and victims because I'm one of both. So how could I, as an SA survivor, tell her that her feelings are invalid for anything I have always implemented? That's not my fucking place. But I definitely went the fuck in on Blaze for weaponizing. But this is my problem. Y'all keep saying stop victimizing and shaming police, but Mo is an SA survivor too. And that's why I never spoke on either one of them, because both of them went through what I went through. And that's why I never said shit. The only thing I responded to was a Blaze using that shit to weaponize against Mo